First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready, 25.
Check 56. Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Now Ryan on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's track. 25, check 25, check 25. Switch it. Come here.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Slam. Hey, kill. 11.
Here's Breeze to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bring it. Go. Mike, 45.
Now Breeze again. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check safety, check safety. We go 21, 21. Sammy, Sammy. Back.
They run. It's Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
6 guys. Hey, QQ.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check 52's the mark. You're trapped, you're trapped.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
5-1.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Hey, South. Hey, check line 47. Check line 47.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Hey, bye-bye. Ready to go.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Looking down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over
Go,
1st and 10.
let's go.
At their
Let's go.
own 25-yard line.
Ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready. Watch the screen.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Falcons and Saints, they aren't strangers to one another. That's no secret. They were founded 1 year apart back in the 60s, their first meeting in 1967. And neither franchise had much success through the 70s and 80s, but boy, has that changed in recent memory. And the Falcons holding the all-time series advantage 50. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Saints take over
We got this.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
95-56.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shift.
Chill. 13.
Again, it's Breeze. Being checked. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
37 is the mic. Mike 37. I got it.
On first down, Breeze. It's caught by Crabtree.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone. And
yeah, the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
And we're going
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
He's not going to get me.
Five.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Falcons take over
Come on,
first
man.
and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Mike, 45. Hey, man. What?
Over. Good eye.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. Got it complete to Crabtree. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, Haywood.
37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Watch the screen. Hey, kill.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Go on. Come on, D.
Breeze to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Mike 45. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the gun, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
53.
From the 27, Breeze. Crabtree has it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 99.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have